Hello internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi and today we're gonna be talking about our favorite new B2 40 seconds, Clay. Of course, we finally got the kit. It took like 3 years for Shift Up to release it for some reason. The animation itself, alright, I think it's enough reasons to be pulling. This is gonna be on your lobby. I think that is more than enough reasons to go for one copy. Now, jokes aside, you should not be pulling for her. Let's talk about her kit a little bit, where she's good, where she's bad. Before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and let's dive into Clay's kit. Once again, supported 40 seconds SMG Electric B2. 10.12% of attack as damage, 1 second and 120 ammo capacity, 1 second to reload. This is pretty standard across most SMGs, the only exceptions being, I think, Quincy on a 4% attack, awful, and then Mika on an 11% attack. I think there's one more SMG, but it's pretty standard, okay? So pretty nice. Now, her skills have a couple problems and a couple interesting things. There is one good thing that I like, which is the immunity, and we'll talk about it in a second, because this is the first type of character we can actually control a little bit more, but the rest is not that good. True damage, as of right now, is not good. Right, true damage, Shift Up added the treasures and they added true damage with them. They are not that interesting as of right now. Once again, supports can only get better over time, but since it's over time, I still believe you can skip her and put it on your wish list or see if you get lucky on a couple multis, nothing else. Skill 1, don't miss, passive, activates after landing 60 normal attacks during full burst time. Affect all allies. Victorious Battle Cry, this is a true damage buff of a 6%, stacking up to 3 times, lasting for 6 seconds, but this is only during full burst time, so you will not be able to have 100% uptime on the buff unless you're with the Killer Wife and a team with high burst generation, but she is a B2, so your compositions are a little bit limited, so we'll see what's going on with that. And when attacking enemy projectile, damage increase to that projectile by 45%. Damage to projectiles right now is something that, once again, it's also useless, just like with D and similar units, because there is always better alternatives, or there is no reason for you to bring more damage to projectiles when you can just bring more damage in general, right? A normal good buffer will do more than a character that's providing nothing but a little bit more of extra damage to projectiles. So second part is not good. First part, true damage, if you can fully stack it, which you should be able to during your full burst rotation, it's decent. The problem is it's not 100% uptime. Second skill, wake up a passive, and this is why this is a problem, not fully stacking or not having 100%. So the first part activates when entering burst stage 1, affecting all allies, immunity to debuff for 10 seconds. I will talk about it in a second, but first, only activates when in Victorious Battle Cry status, affects all allies attack by 20% of casters attack continuously. Two things, you don't have 100% uptime on Victorious Battle Cry. The good thing is that it doesn't need to be fully stacked, so as long as you have one stack, this procs. But the second part is this is attack based on her attack on a submachine SMG supporter. So don't expect literally a good buff. This 20% is not good, right? This is not like if it was attack damage, it could be a little bit better, even if it's based on her attack, because at least attack damage scales better. But since it's attack, it's not really worth it. So this second part is bad. Now the first part is the one that's interesting, because right now when we talk about dispelling or removing debuffs or cleansing, if you prefer, right? There is only 2 characters that can do it right now. The first one is Mika, but Mika does not give you immunity, right? What Mika does is she automatically dispels one debuff. This is nice. You have control. Every 20 seconds, you can dispel a debuff. This is different because this gives you immunity. So you can apply this every time you go into your burst 1. And when the debuff comes, you have 10 seconds for that to happen, right? You have a 10-second window. It will make you immune to that debuff. Only once, though. It's not permanent. But you can do this a couple of times, depending what your team composition is. If you're using JKs, if you're using the new allies as if you want to re-enter. So this is pretty good because you have more control over when to debuff or dispels or cleanse, whatever you want to call it. So you have a 10-second window to actually work with that. It's pretty cool that it's when you enter versus stage 1. But again, it's not amazing, right? It's not reason enough to do this. The only other character that has immunity to debuff, it's Aid, and she has a bigger problem, right? So Aid, first of all, she's useless, but her problem is that her debuff, it's only one time when she enters battle. This is continuous, so the first time you get the debuff, she will remove it. But if you want to get immunity again, this is after 420 attacks on an assault rifle. So it's not super good because you will have to really invest in her to get max ammo. Because again, she's an assault rifle, 60 ammo capacity base. So either you go with a team that can improve her ammo and she is invested, or that second immunity is gonna take a while to proc. And on a 3-minute battle, you need that to be available more often, right? So once again, right now there is no place where we really need the immunity to debuffs. Doesn't matter if it's Ultra or Crystal Chamber or Nihilister, you have better options. You can ignore them completely. So I don't like it in the sense of it's not useful right now. In the future, it could be, as we all love to say, future proof, okay? She's a decent support if Shift Up decides to lean into the mechanics that they are creating. And that's a big if already. That's a big if. And then lastly, burst skill, go victory. This is true damage for all allies for 12% for 10 seconds. This is nice, but again, true damage is not amazing. When there is a big high deficit in combat power, the high defense enemies make it so true damage is not really doing true damage. This is not like other games where you ignore defense, right? True damage is not that great. And then for herself, normal attacks deal true damage for 10 seconds. So it's like, okay, she is getting not true damage only for herself and also increasing for all allies. The problem is all allies, who has true damage right now? There is only 2 characters. So she can only be used with Laplace and who's the other one? Frima, Exia, whoever it is. Only with these 2 characters and herself have true damage. Because the other characters cannot take use or cannot take advantage of this. And the 20% attack is trash because it's based on her own attack as a support SMG and only on Fell Burst while she has the Victorious Battle Cry status. So it's like, okay, interesting kit shift up. Who cares? Like, it's not good. It's not great. Now, should you pull? No. Are we going to pull? Yes, we're going for MLB. I'll try to go for MLB. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. We're not really good on gems or tickets, so it's time to open Wallet Kun, I guess. I will say wait until we test, see how much she improves Laplace damage. I have no expectations. We're gonna be live tomorrow when the patch is up, pulling for me, viewer pulls, checking the event, checking everything new, and testing the character. If you're interested, you have links in the description. As usual, thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Bossos, I love you all. That's gonna be it for this one. Good luck with your pull, the rates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。